Hi, I'm Andy.
Hi, I'm Leon.
And this is
Head Tales. How daughter's me. Do you know what?
Don't be looking up a skirt. I've got my socks on.
I don't care, I'm really sick.
Happy Dad Tales Day.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
How's your week been?
It's been good.
Have you had a good week?
I've had a really good week, mate.
Have you? Why?
It's coming home. It's coming home.
Right, before we get into that, what have you done this week?
Just the usual work. The sun's been glorious. Been in garden. I've had to buy a new paddling pool this week. We seem to have a paddling pool for like 3 outings, and then that's it. It gets burst, popped, whatever.
Do you put it in shed for summer, for like the winter, and then suddenly get it out? And
It doesn't bloody make it to winter.
All right.
I will look at it if I could. I'd probably go through about 3 paddling pools a summer. It's ridiculous.
How?
We just burst
You're
them.
washing in there.
Yeah. Run your bathtub. I don't know. We just seem to wreck them really quick and easy. I don't know why.
Do you pack them away before you get a lawnmower out and cut grass?
No, I don't. I go round it and over top of
Right.
it. But no, like I say, we go through them so quick. I don't know what it is. This year I got one out. I got this year's back out. I had 2 goes in it. Second time, bin it went burst.
Maybe you should get an hot tub.
No.
Definitely not.
No.
Filth.
Nah, but yeah, we know what happens in pools, don't we?
Yeah.
And that's not a rude thing. And whenever you do pool plant qualification, the first thing they say to you is never have a hot tub. Don't they? That's what they say. Don't
Yeah.
Never have a hot tub.
I mean, first thing they said to me was hello.
For me, I walked to the room and went, "Don't buy a hot tub, kid."
Okay, hello, welcome. Pool plant 101.
But yeah, so I don't mind a hot tub, but I'm always getting in there very cautiously.
We live in a country where the weather dictates everything we do, pretty much. How are you with hot weather? Do you get to a point where you kind of go, I'd quite like a windy day now? No, you just love it.
I love it. In winter, I'm moaning because it hurts my bones. I talk to an old man, I'm like, oh, my bones hurt because I'm so cold. I don't like wind. I don't mind rain if I'm sat inside, I can look out the window. I like it.
I'm like that with snow.
Oh, see, I like to be out in the snow. That's the only thing I like about winter, cold weather, is if it snows.
Are you half Caribbean?
Yeah.
I think you could be, couldn't you?
I like warm weather. I'm not one of these people that go, oh, I'm too hot, I can't do it. I'll have it. I've not got a problem. Even on night, I'm sweating thinking, yeah, but it's warm, innit? It's better than being cold. Just absolutely dripping with sweat.
That's one thing on a night when it's red hot, it's just awful. When you're cold, there's ways of getting warm. When you're hot, there's just no way of getting cold. Open your window, put a fan on. I can't handle a fan that's going around the room as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fan.
I'm quite glad of this country that we have a change in weather. I feel like we get 3-4 good days and then there's like a bit of a lull. Like this week, it's going to rain in it end of week.
What?
It's going to apparently absolutely cheg it down at end of week.
What?
So enjoy. I think that's the other thing, innit? Enjoy the sunshine while you can.
The thing I find weird about this country is sun's out and all you hear is people cutting grass or people smells barbecue. It's like any excuse and they're doing
Shirts off.
Yeah.
Have you seen them pictures online of people that have been sunbathed or fallen asleep wearing face masks?
No.
Yeah, so they've got a face mask tan.
Oh wow.
I hope they're true, and I hope people haven't gone to the effort of painting themselves.
As I said, they do know you don't have to wear a face mask outside, don't they?
I don't think we need to bother with that. Let's not worry too much about that. Yeah, I've been taking advantage of the sunshine and I've been knocking apart my garden. I want quite a nice area to sit outside, and at the moment it's just concrete. It's not nice to sit out on.
No.
So I'm trying to do it. It's not going to be ready for this summer, but hopefully it'll be ready for next summer.
When we don't have any sunshine.
Yeah, climate change just takes hold, and yeah, it just rains all summer. If it does, it'd be nice to look out rather than coming. And I tell you what I've learned. I'm a bit premature on what I've learned this week, but man, concrete's hard.
Meant to be that way, isn't it? It's designed that way.
Yeah, it's proper hard. What are your kids like in sun? Do they love it?
Love it, yeah, the same as me. I mean, all 4 of us absolutely love sun. Absolutely love it. Like, any excuse I'm sat in sun.
But you've got a nice garden, haven't you? And that makes a difference.
Right,
so you've got somewhere to go
you've
out
got somewhere to sit and garden,
and enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoying it, that puts us on to our topic for this week. So we do know that it is mental health week this week.
It is.
We've done a mental health episode before, and we wanted to kind of steer away a little bit from what we've done previously. So we're going to talk about things that we like doing, because I think this is important for our own mental health, just to have time. Don't matter whether you're mum, dad, a grandma, a granny, anybody, just do something that kind of takes you away from the rat race, the stresses at home, and just do something that you like doing. And I think that's important, isn't it?
Yeah, I completely agree.
I'm stealing this from another podcast, but there's a podcast I listened to, a pig wrestling podcast. Shout out to the guys that do that. They talk about, with regards to mental health, they use the analogy of when you're on a plane. So when the gas face mask thing drops from the ceiling, you've got to make sure you put your mask on first before you can put anybody else's on, help with theirs. Great analogy. Sort yourself out first before you can help other people.
Yeah, that's good.
And I think it's good that. So we're going to chat about what we like to do.
Yeah.
You're a pretty relaxed guy.
In my old days, I'm getting very tense and agitated.
I think I've gone the opposite way. I think in my younger days, I was, stressed to a certain degree, but now I kind of just roll with it. Yeah. I don't look for any type of confrontation or anything like that. If it's happening, I'll just let it go because I can't be bothered with it. And I think I'm just getting into that. We've switched roles. Actually.
Yeah, I've always been like, whatever, do whatever I want, just like mellow time. But in my old age, I've become very, not stressed, because stress is not the right word, but like a worrier. Like, I worry about things. Like, if I do something, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what that'll do to someone else or how that might affect somebody else. Or if I say something, I'm like thinking, I shouldn't have said that because it might have offended him. And I bet you 9 times out of 10, they don't even know. But in my old age, I've become that sort of person. I'm conscious of what I do and I'm mindful of how I affect other people.
It's that looking at things and always looking at what could go wrong, rather than what could go right.
Yeah, I think I've become that
as
well.
The overthinker, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll do something and then go, oh, should we have done that? Instead of going, we've done that, right? That's a good thing. If there's things to be learned, there's things to be learned. But still take the positive. I've actually done something. Whereas I don't know. Sometimes I've been in my backseat driver going, let's not do that, just in case this happens, when actually there could be 3 positives that come, but okay, there's 1 negative. But that 1 negative stopped me doing the positives. And that's just me getting old. I think I've become very cautious in what I do.
Do you think there's something specific that's triggered that?
I don't know, because I wouldn't say I've been, like, told off or I've done something where I'm, like, that's where it normally comes from, innit? You're, like, not get told off, because told's wrong.
I'd love you to be told off.
Well, you've done something wrong. You think, oh, I learned from that, I won't do that again. And then you're like, oh, be cautious on things. I don't think I'd like to come like that. I just think I've just become more, I don't know. My eyes have opened a little bit. I can't put a figure on why it is, but I'm a very cautious person. I'm very sceptical, I think, about it.
Do you think there's a way of changing this, to change your mindset?
I just think I need to go back to the way of it is what it is type thing.
Like I say, I've kind of gone the opposite way, and I try and just let things roll now. Not to a point where I feel like I'll get walked over or anything like that, or not to a point where I'm ignorant about it, going, I don't care what you do, because I'm just going to... It's not like that at all. It is literally just, let's just get on with it. There's so many worse things happening in the world that I just think, let's just crack on. I try not to get angry and stressed about stuff, and I've done previously, and I get to a point where you really build up. But the way I kind of see things now is that that's the problem. How do we fix it? Let's not stress about the problem. Let's just go, right, it's there. Right, let's sort it out. Let's figure a way of sorting it out. And I think I'm better at that now, rather than concentrate all my energy on the negative that is the issue. Let's just find out how to get to the end of it. If you bump your car, oh no, that's awful. But let's just figure out how we're going to get it fixed then.
Yeah, things like that. Like, things happen. Who cares? I've banged it, bumped it. Who cares? Let's just get it sorted. Things like that don't bother me. It's the most stupid things that bother me. Or like the stupid things get the better of me sometimes. When actually a week or 2 later, I'm like, why was I worrying about that? Something could come back from it, but it never does. But
does that frustrate you as well?
That frustrates me twice as much. I let something bother me for so long. And I find that's more of a work thing where I think, that could, we've done something. I think, oh no, ooh. And then nothing comes from it. But I think, God, why Why not worry about that when that happens?
Yeah. You can. I think you can get to a point as well where you're worrying that you've got nothing to worry about, and then that's just
I'm never in that position.
That's negative equity, sure.
That's a good thing.
So, what do you do to relieve your stress? What things help you? I know you said the other week about golfing. Golfing gets you out, doesn't it? Sunshine. I think really helps.
Yeah,
just makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just like to do all sporty. Anything sporty is my thing. So, I don't play football anymore, but football, swimming, golf. They were my vices growing up.
So, we talk about football. We obviously support different football teams, and we can talk about football till the cows come home. I say I don't get stressed about stuff, but listening to you talk about football proper stresses me out.
It's because you know what I'm talking about.
We have a massive disagreement on literally everything football. So you started this podcast by saying Wick's coming home and we're going to win this tournament. I don't know if it's the skeptic in me, but I'm like, just shut up. We're not going to win it. No, stop it.
Genuinely, I think that's true. That's realistic. But if you've got naught to be look forward to, what's the point? That's the biggest frustration of England fans is everyone's so negative on the back foot. Because, okay, realistically, we've got the same chance as France, Italy, because it's tournament football.
There's a few other teams as well.
Whatever. It's tournament football, and anything could happen. Look at Portugal a couple of years ago. Look at Greece a couple of years ago in 2004. It's tournament football, anything can happen. It could. But if you're always on the back foot going, no, well, just England because we'll blow it because we've always blown it. But then what's the point? You're watching the game going, yeah, we're not going to do this. But actually, come on, I'm going to enjoy this, have a bit of fun. Like today, I enjoyed today's game. I mean, in stages, it was a bit dull as dishwater. But
Sunday's game, remember? It was on Sunday.
Sorry, yeah, on Sunday's game. But there was some good positives that came from it. And I actually enjoyed watching England football. I can't remember last time we watched England and I thought, I'm excited about this bunch of players. And I am very patriotic, don't get me wrong. I'll always put my money on England going to win somewhere. We never do. But in the excitement of watching it. You like this with Man United? Because they're garbage.
So, what... Yeah, all right, I'm not kind of thinking about it, but I'm not getting carried away. I watched today's game and I enjoyed it. I watched Sunday's game, sorry, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm like you. I've lost a lot of love with the England football team because I don't know why. I couldn't even tell you when it's happened. I just feel like I'm maybe disconnected with it a little bit. And again, I don't know why, but like if they're on, I'll watch it at a push. The tournaments, don't get me wrong, I'll watch these, but like them friendlies, I just feel they're meaningless. Every 5 minutes you're making a substitution. What are you genuinely learning from that? And from a spectator's point of view, it's an entertainment sport. What am I getting from stop, start, bring somebody on, take them off? You've just brought them on just to give them a cap, and it's the whole bravado about it.
Who are you?
Exactly. This is
Take that shit off. You're going to say that shit.
This is the thing. God. And like we said before, I don't care about other people's opinions on football either. I like to watch a game in silence. But I'm not a pub watcher because I can't bear people just slating stuff.
Yeah, that's my biggest frustration with England is it's like people want us to fail. That's the media is there to knock us a peg or two down, but it feels like a society we are the media now. Like the media's always negative, but it feels like everyone I speak to in England are just on the side of the media and they just want to knock us down. How about we get behind them and let's have a go?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a media hater because I think it's all.
Well, you're always joining them with England.
Well, no, because what they'll do is they'll build it up, and then when we get to a point where things haven't worked, it's just then that's when they hit us with negatives. So the team that was put out on Sunday was a bit controversial, and there was a couple of people in there that you maybe thought, I'm surprised that they're
controversial. How?
Well, he's playing a right back at left back.
He's good enough to do a good job. What's the matter?
Why take two left backs then? Why take two left backs?
Because Luke Shaw's making numbers of his garbage.
My point being that if the result wasn't positive like it was, that's when the media would have got on and gone, oh, Southgate doesn't know what he's doing, he's picked the wrong team. Actually, it worked well.
Yeah. No, yeah, I completely agree with that statement, and it's the fact that I think people are it's like they don't want to say that we've got a chance. Like everyone I've spoken to go, no, we'll blow it like we always do. Like genuinely, this is the best team we've had for years. A best attacking setup we've had for years. International football, we've always been very good defensively. Never clicked in the middle. We've always had that like unbalanced midfield. Can't see a problem with the only thing I've got a problem with this team effectively is the defence. And I ain't bothered. Let's go out scoring. Let's do the Premier League style. You score one, I'll score two. No problems. I think we should play that sort of football.
I can feel that there's people listening to this now going, I agree with nothing that you are saying.
That's fine. That's fine.
So it's about doing things that you enjoy. When you watch football, you have a couple of beers?
I'm on wine at the moment. I'm not drinking beers, but yeah, no, I do like a drink of football.
That kind of comes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what I do like to do is like, obviously, if I'm like Champions League or like a big game, I like to have a couple of beers and then like a takeaway.
I mean, wine's not what you would call a stereotypical football fan's drink, is it?
No, I don't want to go with pinky in the air. I'm sipping in as I go.
Yeah, because I mean, that's going to stain, isn't it, when they score on your front all over?
Yeah, Missy didn't like it when I do that.
No, I can imagine. What about having a cheeky bet? Do you have a cheeky bet?
I had a £5 free bet today. On Sunday, I had a £5 free bet. So I took that on as well. I had Kane, Foden, and then I had two people to get booked. It didn't happen, did it?
It didn't happen. Do you know what I find though with bets? And this becomes a bit more of a common thing, is that I start to question my loyalty towards them.
Yeah, well, I bet two of our lads to get carded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should do them carding, but I'm thinking they're a bit loose cannons. Like Phillips, I saw a card in him. First 10 minutes, it was chucking dives in. I thought, oh, this kid's up for a card here. He didn't get a card, like, but I thought, oh, he's on for one here because he likes tackling that.
Yeah. So one bet I like is I generally go for both teams to score. I didn't today.
Oh, do you?
But like, if I'm watching football on a Saturday afternoon, I'll pick some teams and I'll always go for both teams to score. And there's times when I'll pick my team and I'll pick both teams to score. And then they get to a point where I'm like, this could be the last bet that I need for this to come in.
And you're
kind of rooting for other teams.
Yes.
So in Sunday's game, I'd bet it was something about corners. So I'm kind of thinking, I need them to start attacking us. And them to start having a go at us. And like I say, it just starts to question where my loyalties are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really bet on both teams to score, but I like to bet on people getting carded.
You're savage, that's
yeah,
right.
and I like to bet on the goal scorer.
Yeah.
But I predominantly do them while the game kicks off. So like betting play. I'll put my bet on like team to win or like a little accumulator or whatever. That's pre-game. But when the game kicks off, I'll go, right, do you know how the game starts in like the first 5 minutes? I think, ooh, this is going to be a dicey game, right? You're going to get card, you're going to get card. I try and go for that in betting play with cards. But I don't mind a bet. But one of those things that I bet with is it's not the satisfaction. I'd love to win loads of money. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not the person that I bet big to win big. I'm the type of person to bet to go. I know what I'm talking about.
That's exactly my point.
That's my betting.
One of my bets today was 40p.
Yeah,
because I thought I'll have more bets at like a lower end.
Yeah.
And if you can get, sometimes you might get £1 back.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But it's not about that. I don't bet big to win big.
No, it's about proving that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I like, if you see a team first concede quite early.
Yeah, and then bet
pick the other team to win. Yeah. We must say, please gamble responsibly.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not condoning it. It's just, like say, literally mine's a few pence.
I guess if you look at my betting account, there's barely any transactions or money flowing through it. And a lot of times I'll win some and then I'll use that for like a good few weeks of playing with that money and knocking that money about. And
it does make it a little bit more interesting, certainly when you're watching games. Certainly if you're betting on things like corners and throw-ins and stuff like that, and cards and stuff, that makes it a little bit more interesting.
Outside of football then, so what's your next thing that you like to do to...
Well, do you know what? I was thinking about this today, and obviously we do things, we go to gym and we exercise and thing about releasing tension and stuff like that. But I think I'm trying to get more into a habit of understanding when tension's going to arise. So to sort of get there first. So I won't go to the gym and then, I don't know, say hit pads and things like that to knock the tension out of me. I'm more about doing it to stop the tension now. So I think I've kind of realised what my triggers are and what I can kind of do.
Nice.
I do think, it's what we're all trying to strive for, but the work-life balance is a big thing in it now. Trying to figure out something that helps us not let anything take over our life. And again, certainly with my job, probably yours as well, I think every so often you just need that long weekend.
Yeah.
That, that extra Monday or an extra Friday, just to sort of reset yourself and stuff like that. I'm trying to get back running, as you know. Old age is kicking my bum at the moment, with my body falling to pieces. But I think that helps. I said the other week about routine. Routine's helping me.
Yeah.
Keep things going and keeping my mind clear and stuff like that. I'm trying to get back into reading because that helps me just keep things calm and stuff.
Yeah.
I like doing things with people. I think that's my other thing. As much as I get frustrated with people, like we go golf. Yeah. It's not about playing golf for me. It's about getting back with mates.
Yeah, I was going to say like the right people.
Yeah,
because a lot of people frustrate me. I have probably a network of about 5 people, and then outside of that,
3 of them in your house.
I was going to say, and then outside of that network, it's not people annoying me and stuff, but it goes back to the old like football thing. I like to be in my own element. Do you know, like,
yeah.
Do you know, some people talk that, like, I'm very comfortable to sit in silence, but some people genuinely think I'm a moody person because I'm quite content just to sit and just taking what's going on. Like, God, what's up with him? He's right mood again. I'm just happy in myself. Like, some people just talk for the sake of talking. Us talking on a podcast, talk for the sake of talking. You know what I mean?
And then ask everyone else to listen.
Yeah, listen to me, but I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like I said, people just talk for the sake of talking. And then, like, I don't know, I just find that quite frustrating sometimes. You do that a lot.
It's funny that, because that's what I've learned this week, really. But I'll go into that in a bit. What do you like doing?
Same as you, and I need to get back into it. You said about reading. I love reading. I'm not a good reader out loud. I don't feel comfortable reading out loud, but I love reading.
Like a Shakespeare play.
Yeah. But I love reading, and I've got out of the habit of reading quite a bit. And I found that I love, because I used to read a lot of, like, not self-help books, but Chin Paradox and Pig Wrestling, those sort of books. And I felt I loved them, and I felt like autobiographies, because it seemed like all autobiographies seemed to be the same. Like, everyone had the same analogies or same stories. I read 2 footballers, I think it was Tony Adams, and I read Mercer's autobiographies. They were nearly the same stories. To the point where I was questioning, going, I've read this book already. I've read this.
They were both playing for Arsenal and both alcoholics.
Yeah, but very similar stories. But I was just like, I've read this. But so I need to get back into reading. And I think I need to change my genre and go to like a bit like like fiction type thing.
I can never get into fiction.
I don't mind science fiction. I don't mind comics and things like that. But
yeah, I love like autobiographies and stuff like that. You're right. You've got to pick a good one, and it's got to sort of grip you straight away. It's the phones, isn't it? That's what's done it.
Yeah, massively.
I look at my phone and scroll through that all day, and where I could just pick up a book for an hour and just.
I mean, some people might think this is absolutely disgusting, but I used to sit at the toilet and read. But
while you was doing something, I just go to the toilet. And
okay. Should not. Where's Leon? Give me 5 minutes. But yeah, I'd have a bucket in the toilet.
A bucket.
A book.
Oh, right.
Yeah, a big bucket.
You have a bucket in the toilet. All right, nice one.
Every bottom instructions on the bottom of it. But yeah, I'd have a bucket in the toilet. That was like what I used to always do. But like, not anymore. I take my phone with me.
I do think as well, the thing is with your phone, you can scroll through something and be reading something, and then if you get interrupted, you just stop it straight away. And then you can maybe come back to it if you can be bothered. Or if you're just scrolling through Instagram or something like that. Whereas with a book, and you get disturbed, it's frustrating, isn't it? Because you need that time to kind of listen and concentrate. And I say listen, unless it's an audio book, but just sort of the things that you're kind of thinking as you're reading it. I think, like I say, give yourself time to do it, and it's great. If you sat out in sunshine or whatever, you're on your own, or kids are playing it, paddling pool or whatever, you might be able to think, I can get a chapter in here. Whereas actually, if you're constantly being disturbed, you're not getting the benefit from the book anyway.
No. Yeah, but I think it's good that if kids see us reading, it rubs off.
Did we say this at New Year? Wasn't this going to be one of our things that was going to do more?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, Ava reads, she's like a little bookworm. She reads all the time. And like last night or the night before, Noah couldn't sleep. She was like, get a book and read. So Noah's laying in bed reading. I didn't do that as a kid.
Yeah, that's the thing
That's
as well,
class.
isn't it? Because they're going to get to an age where you're just going to go, the amount of telly's in the bedroom when they're a bit older.
No, the what?
We'll see.
The what?
Birthday presents.
We've just gone to a 2 TV household. One's in playroom, one's in living room.
Right.
But that's it. There's no way TV going upstairs. I'm going in my bedroom.
Should we just bookmark this?
Bookmark it all day long?
Bookmark this statement that you've just made.
I don't care. There'll never be a TV in their bedrooms. So, obviously, we know it's Mental Health Week, innit? And stuff like that. So, the other thing we decided to do this week was to reach out to somebody we've not spoke to in a while and just check in on them, which I think is really, really important that we do check in on people we've not spoke to for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this goes really to practicing what we preach, because we said this months ago. I think we even said it at New Year and said, look, we need to contact people more that we've not spoken to for a while. Last year was pretty dire for everybody, and we're kind of getting to a point where hopefully it's coming out. So we're going to do this now, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're
live,
going to both do it. So we've both got somebody to message. Let's do it now. Let's see if we get a reply by the time we've finished this. And I would encourage everybody to do this. I'd even encourage, if you're sat listening to this now, as long as you're not driving, then just message somebody. Just go through your phone directory, go through your Facebook friends, your Instagram friends, Snapchat friends, whatever it is. Somebody that you've not spoke to, let's say this year, last few months, or if it's somebody that you regularly speak to and not spoken to a few weeks, just message them. Just message them now and just say, look, just checking in, how's things going? And then just create a conversation. You could even say to them, look, I'm doing this because obviously I want to make sure that you're all right. Why don't you do it for somebody else?
Yeah.
We'll just go from there.
Yeah, I think that's really important, because if you've not connected with someone for a while, then maybe someone else not connecting for a while. So it's so easy for them to become disconnected from others.
Yeah.
And then like I feel privileged that I get to connect you weekly. I see Cosy regularly. So it's those sort of things where you think, you know what, let's widen the net a little bit.
Yeah. Do you know what I did this? I did this the other week. So I had a phone call from somebody and I missed it, and I've not spoken to him for ages, and I've left my notification on my phone to remind me to ring him back, and I still haven't done it, and it's probably been about 2 weeks now. I just get to a point where I think, all right, I'll ring now, and then I'll be working or something, and then it gets to sort of tea time, and I think, oh, he won't want to tell. Actually, yeah, maybe should just ring it, no matter what time it is, and so I will do that. I'll do that this week as well. I'll definitely make sure.
I'll check up on that, make sure
I get that done this week. So yeah, so anybody, if you're listening to this, just message somebody that you've not spoken to in a while.
Yeah. Especially mental health as well, because that might be the big difference that person needs.
Yeah, and wouldn't it be nice if you just received a message just
Exactly,
saying, not spoken to you for a while, just checking in, see how things are going, what you're up to, how's the family? I think it's a big part of what we do and what we want other people to do.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
And I'd recommend kids doing that as well. Reaching out and
absolutely
to people.
Yeah.
I mean, like your Ellie obviously moved away and stuff. Get to reach out to people from the area and stuff, and people she hasn't spoken to in ages.
Yeah, I'm a big part of my job is making connections and stuff. So I'm a big believer in it to kind of keep it going. I mean, if you did one a week, one a month, whatever you want to do, just keep it going. Right, this week's challenge. We smashed it out of the park. Do you want to remind everybody what it was?
So my lot challenged you lot to do a Battenberg. To make your own Battenberg, and you could make it in any style you wanted.
I think you said personal, didn't you?
Yeah,
trying to make it a bit
we just do one traditional Battenberg styles, which is yellow and red in it, yellow and pink, whatever it is, jackers.
So we've made these. You've not seen these.
No,
so I've got photographs.
Not seen them and not tasted them, by the way, as well. Outrageous.
So you ready for this?
Yeah, genuinely.
In fact, do you know what I'm going to do?
I bet not seen any Photoshop. You've got Mr. Kipling's on table.
No, I'm going to send you it.
Send me it?
I'm going to send you it across the powers of technology.
It's a waste of text.
It is, but I want to see your face as you open it.
A Battenberg. Is it Battenberg?
Do you want to describe what you see?
I see 2 table tennis bats with 2 burgers and an L and A on top of the burgers.
So we've made a Battenberger.
It's funny because Noah did a Freudian slip and went, I challenged to get a Battenberger, and I was like, Battenberger? Nice.
Personalised?
Yeah. Yeah. So what we've got here then? So we've got, it's cheese in on top. I wonder what that was.
Yeah. So I'll stick these on the Instagram so people can see them. We was challenged to do a personalised Battenberg.
Battenberg.
All right, we have slightly
cheated.
bent the description slightly, but like you say, in Noah's description he says a Battenberger.
Yeah, but
so there is a burger.
You don't know what he's talking about.
There is a burger and there is a bat. So we've got a bat and burger. So technically, we've done what we needed to do.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
We did, yeah. Do you know what was fun about it?
No, knowing like you do, like you'll be doing. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this.
Do you know why we did it? Why we did this? Because it was such a nice weekend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it was such a nice weekend that we didn't want to be stuck inside. So, did we do it? Is that a pass?
We'll let the public decide.
I think we'll let the public decide. Is this good enough for the challenge?
Is it Battenberg? The challenge was to make your own personalised Battenberg. Grr. Bloody Noah.
Yeah, so we did. We've got your challenge.
Go on then.
I'll press the button. So this is it. Another challenge completed. How do you think we got on? It's a good one, wasn't it?
It was so easy. Yeah.
Easy. Would you say too easy?
Almost, yeah.
Almost too easy. They need to up their game on their challenges, maybe.
I agree.
That's maybe it. And taste-wise, what did you think? Taste-wise?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Andy, taste? Good. Good stuff. So another challenge done. Mm-hmm. Another challenge polished off. Easy peasy. Took some good pictures. Some good pictures of it. Good one. Right. Andy, what's their next challenge?
We challenge you to make an optical illusion. You can make it fake, but you can't fake it. Good luck.
That's it. Let's see how they get on. Do you think they'll be able to do it?
No.
No.
I don't have high hopes.
Right. Peace out.
Peace out, homies.
Stay shrimpy.
Right. So there's your challenge.
Nice. Look forward to it.
Are you up to it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brain's ticking?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Got a couple of ideas, I think.
Good. I think this would be something that you'll really excel at.
I don't know.
Because I don't think... I'm expecting big things, but I mean...
Like a magic show.
I'm expecting big things in the respect of you don't do things by halves. You're not just going to...
I'm not going to con like a Battenberg onto her.
I thought we met the criteria.
I like that slide.
So yeah, so that's the challenge for next week.
Looking forward to it, actually.
We should say this is our final family challenge, isn't it?
It is for now. It's not final forever because I want to revisit these. I've enjoyed doing these tit for tats.
Yeah, these are good days, and we'll release next week what we're going to do for our next challenge.
I'm looking forward to.
It's going to be good.
Yeah,
but we want people involved. We need people involved to make it a real challenge.
Yeah,
a real good challenge.
Yeah, because we'll discuss next week how I came about this challenge.
Cliffhanger. We have left people on a cliffhanger. We've dangled the carrot of joy. Teased them a little bit.
Yeah.
Got them on the hook.
Yeah.
Is there any more analogies I can use? No. Fed the bear.
Fed the bear?
Yeah, I don't know where that would come from.
Feed the bear? It's not a real thing, is it?
I don't know. You don't feed bears, do you?
Feed the...
Anyway.
What's that?
What have you learned this week?
Do you know what? I've had another one of those weeks where there's nothing to be learned, whether it be good or bad. It's been a nice, steady road. What I have learned actually is COVID's still a thing, innit?
Yeah.
Which is rubbish because I feel like for the last week or two there's been some sort of light at the end of the tunnel, and all of a sudden that tunnel just got a bit further away somehow. Yeah.
So I think we'll just mention, and this is something that I think you'll 100% agree on, is that we obviously watched the football at the weekend, and there was an awful incident when a guy's heart stopped and they did CPR on. So I think we should really reiterate that what we know this week is that knowing first aid is so important. A basic first aid course, if you could do it, if you can do something just to learn it, and teach your kids it. Teach your kids how to ring 999, what to do, and stuff like that. So I think that's something that really needs.
Just about to say, have you taught your kids? I know Lex is doing a lifeguard course, so she'll learn their basics. Have you taught Andy and stuff?
Andy did like a little thing at school once about learning, how to ring 999, when to ring it, and things like that. It's just understanding like how she can do it with locked phones. I know there's a way of doing it, but are they going to pick it up and go, it's locked, I don't know how to get in it?
Well, my kids know my PIN number.
Yeah, mine do, to be fair, but is there other parents out there that kids don't? Just, if that's the very, very minimum thing that you can do, teach them how to dial 999 if there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And if you can go one beyond that and do a little bit of first aid training, then do that. I've actually got something though that I've learnt this week other than that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Go on, tell me.
I don't know what it is, but I can't bear silence.
I love silence.
Great for a podcast. This is the 60-minute silence podcast. Enjoy it. If I'll go into the kitchen, and it might be something as quick as making a cup of tea, I'll have to put something on in background. If I'm sat in here like in dining room working, I'll have the TV on. I don't watch it, but I just have it on. It's like I need something there. And the kitchen thing's the weirdest because it might just be a case of going in and emptying dishwasher. It's a 2-minute job. But I have to put something on in background.
Yeah, I know exactly what I mean. Because I also got like an earpiece in with music on or something. And I don't know, it makes me focus more when I'm doing jobs around the house and stuff somehow. I've got something like, whereas I think I dare listen to myself talk to myself.
Possibly. I'm the same. I might have my earphones in and listening to something on my phone.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether it's a case of thinking maybe I'm learning by doing it. There's something if I listen to a podcast or whatever, there's something on there that I can think, oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. But if I get to a point where I've missed something, I'll literally take it back. It's not like I just need the noise. I don't know. It's weird. It's never something that I've really thought about before. But this week, it's been unreal of actually kind of thinking, I kind of need something on in background.
I did something really weird this week. I found myself talking to my tortoise. There was no one else around. And I was talking, and I had like a conversation.
Did you put on a different voice?
No, I put like a oh how like.
So you did put on a different voice.
But I was like I walked around. I thought, just talk to the blinking tortoise. Like I've just told it something, and I can't think. It was something like a guy I need to make sure I put water plants, something like that. And I just he asked if he was all right and stuff. I'm like, what am I doing?
Do you know what
I think I've lost my plot.
One of my other pet peeves is how people's voice changes when they talk to animals.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's something that you can not do.
Nah.
It's
like awkwardness, isn't it?
It's like talking to babies, isn't it?
Yeah, we do. It's all about.
I don't know.
Yeah, we do some weird things, don't we?
Human beings.
Weird. But we all do it.
Yeah. We absolutely do.
We all do it.
So we've got some new things coming up next week.
We have
some big stuff to drop. So we'll let everybody know that's what we're doing next week. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. So make sure you reach out to someone. That's this week's feedback from everyone. Make sure you reach out to someone. Let's see someone reach out to me.
Yeah. This was from our episode back in, I think it was November last year.
It was, yeah.
This was Mark Beckham, who was really kind enough to just do a bit of a speak on making sure you look after yourself, keeping your mental health right. So here it is. Leon, button press.
You can't live a positive life with a negative mindset. So try and fill your life with as much positivity as possible. Because the way you choose to think and act has more than just an impact on whether you win or you lose. It has an impact on both your physical and your mental health. The way it works is what you think about become your beliefs. And your beliefs create your feelings. And from those feelings, you decide to take action. That action becomes your outcome, either a win or a loss. So early on in the stage, if you choose to think more positive thoughts, if you choose to be more open-minded and optimistic, right at that point there, you can direct any situation to a more favourable outcome. Now, one thing to remember is that positive thinking, it isn't some kind of magic pill that will make all your problems disappear. But if you have a choice to choose to be positive or negative, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer on which one you should choose. Yeah, choose positivity, choose optimism, look for opportunities. Yep, and try and fill your world with as many positive experiences as possible. Because when you start to think that way and act that way, your world opens up to more opportunities. It's a little bit like the law of attraction, but it's called reticular activation. You get more of what you look for. I personally have this little mantra that I like to use when I'm approached with situations or obstacles that may be negative, and it is to repeatedly say, solutions not problems, solutions not problems. It might seem hard sometimes, but there always is a silver lining there, or at least a lesson to learn to try and turn things around for a more favourable outcome. Try this simple step here if you want more positivity in your life. Start by practicing gratitude first thing in the morning or last thing at night. Be thankful already for the things that you have. Try not to long for things that you don't have, yeah? Be more grateful for the position that you're in, the people that surround you, the things that you already have. Because when you're grateful, you're not lacking in anything and you don't allow any negativity to come in there, you're going to be more open to abundance. And try and fill your day with as many positive experiences as possible. What you consume impacts your life there too. So what you listen to, what you read, what you watch. So make it good. Make it good. Watch motivational things. Watch uplifting things. Surround yourself with friends that want to move forward and feel motivated and really enjoy life. Practice self-talk. Big yourself up. Get those affirmations in there, because how you speak to yourself really influences how you can regulate your feelings and your thoughts and your behaviors. So challenge yourself to start your day on a positive note and end your day on a positive note. It's really within your grasp and control to get the best outcome of your day. So there you have it. The choice is yours when you wake up in the morning. You can choose to nurture positive thoughts, positive actions, positive experiences, or negative. Like I said, it's a no-brainer. So get up there and try and have the best day possible.
Right, thank you very much for listening. Do we ever thank people for listening?
No, but thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for everything.
Yeah.
Stay kind.
Pass the pod. I know it's stolen from another podcast, but pass the bloody pod to other people. Because
steal their phone and download it.
Yeah, we seem to go in like peaks and troughs where 1 minute we're like going through the roof, and the next minute we have like a plateau. We can't understand why.
Yeah,
we're having ups and downs.
And if you're in your garden and you've got like 8 people listening to it, make sure they all download it.
Yeah,
and then just press play, and then it'll play.
And when you walk past like people's houses, just shout, "Alexa, play Dad Tales."
Good thinking, Batman.
Just keep shouting it. Right. No, right now, Alexa.
Alexa's just gone off.
I might just drive around very loud here, shouting, "Alexa, download Dad Tales." Should we do that?
We should do that, yeah. We'll get on a bike and just ride around town.
Like on those ice cream ones.
Ooh, yeah.
You can get in front of my basket, mate. There's some butcher's back on that.
Which size me. Right, we'll do this all again next week. Leon, thank you very much for this week. Keep yourself smiling.
Stay safe, mate.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_, or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you have provided us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.